All right, my friends, so we have this 2017 BMW 340i that's been leaking coolant and oil out of this oil filter housing. So let's fix it. All right, so after draining the oil and coolant, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is come over here and disconnect your battery right there. Handy dandy 10mm, and we're gonna pop that bad boy right off. And if you can't pop this off and stick it somewhere back here or something, I would grab a rag, put it right over there so this never touches the actual post. So something like that, that should be good. All right, next order of business is at the front of the car. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this little cover off. Boom, just like that, throw it to the side. And now we have access to the DME, ECU, ABCD, EFG. We're gonna go ahead and pop those off because it gives us more access to get to the oil filter housing assembly right there. And by the way, I'm gonna leave a full inventory of all the tools that I used at the end. So to take off these bad boys, all you have to do is just push down right there, and you already see it's coming off, and then boom, just flip that down, and then it comes off. If I were you, I would label these with a Sharpie or something, just to make sure everything goes back as it's supposed to. I got one here, let's go. So we have 1, 2, and 3 already off. We still got 3 more to go, but before we continue, I just wanted to come over here and show you that this is just a little push button right there, just like that, and then this will pop right up. So you're gonna have to disconnect these two to get this harness out of the way. So we got all those bad boys labeled and out. We got all these out. Now we're gonna go and move to this one right here. So easiest way to get this bad boy is to come from underneath. If you could actually move it back a little bit, come underneath like this and then push it up, and then once you push it up, that lock will open up, and then you could push it in and pop it off. And then right here you have 2 of these longer connectors, and you just push those to the side like that, and voila, it comes right off. So they're just push tabs on the side. So let's go. So now let's take out this holder. So there's a little let me see if I can get you in there, that little tab right there, right here, and if you push the tab in with your finger, this thing comes off. So this little tab is down there, you just push it with your finger, that'll come off. Same thing here, which is another little tab right here, and then this comes off just like that. So we're gonna move all that over. So this is where we're at. This is all the harnesses, move to the side. Now if you come here, there's a little clip right here. All you gotta do is just pull that up, and it comes right off, and it's connected to this one, so it doesn't let you actually pull it all away. So now I saved this one for last because it has like this little tab, and I actually wanted to pull this out just like that so I can see it, so I don't break it. So it looks like we need the pick tool for that, just like that. And then now it was pretty tight, I had to use 2 hands to wiggle it off, but now this bad boy is out, and I'm gonna put this inside of a plastic bag just to keep it away from everything. Just like that, she's safe. So we can put that to the side. So now we're gonna get this bad boy out. All you gotta do is push this back at the same time, and this will pull up. Just like that. And I'm gonna put this in a plastic bag as well. All right, so now we're gonna take out this box. You got one 8mm that's hiding right there, and then another one that is hiding right in there, plain sight, staring at you right there. So grab our handy dandy 8mm, let's pop it out. Might need a magnet. Bam. So now you can wiggle her out, but you got these 2 connectors right here that you can slide off. All right, so to slide these little clips off, you're gonna have to pull this out like I did. Pull it out and flip it upside down, and you can see in the back, back here, let me take this out, these little clips. So those little clips have to be moved backwards like that, boom, and then this one goes the opposite way, and that's what's holding it onto here. So the best way I would say to do this is to push it all the way up as far back as you can, like if you're gonna take it out, and then slowly grab a pick tool and just move each one, push it up, move each one, push it up, boom, boom, boom. That thing will come out. Let's keep going. So now let's get these out of the way even more. Come right here, and then this is a little push tab, and if you push them both, that thing will come up, and you can actually move that more back out of your way, just like that. So now we have even more room, and then there, slowly but surely, you can start to see the housing. So I'm gonna keep going. I believe I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off just to get that out of the way, and then this will give me more room with these wires to move. T20, let's pop that bad boy off. And then just push this to the side. And then pop that out, gives us all that room. And another T20 there, and then one there. And now, that bad boy can be moved out of your way completely. So to make more space, I'm gonna pop off this hose right here, which is a little clip. Move that to the side. I'm gonna pop off this one with the little clip again. All you have to do to get these off is just stick it right underneath like that and pull it up, and that will get pushed to the back. And then this long one, instead of taking it off from over here, I'm gonna go into here, right up here, and there's a little clip on the top that I can get to with a pick tool, pop it out, and then I will bend this whole thing back this way. So let me show you what that looks like. So these hoses can be a little tricky to get off, so all you need is some curved needle nose pliers, but if you have regular needle nose pliers, that'll work. And then you just stick it right in there in between, and you just push it off. One hand's pulling it, this one's pushing it off, wedging it in there, and it'll pop right off. Boom, just like that. I would push this down so you don't lose it, and then just tuck it back somewhere, wherever you can fit it. Wherever you can fit it, that's out of the way. So now I'm gonna go and get this top hose, and boom, it's out. So the way I reach this is with this straight pick tool. Stuck my hand in there, popped it up, and then I put one hand around this, kind of like this, and then the other hand back here. So I was grabbing around this plastic piece, pulling it as I'm pulling it back here. So I had two hands on it, and I popped it out. It's gonna take some force, but it's doable. So now look at that. Look at all that space we got now. So I'm gonna pop this one off too, just so I can bring this behind it and keep it out of the way. Also, don't forget to close these so you don't lose them. I'm gonna put this one actually back on, just like that, just to keep this out of the way, and then you can close it if you want. It's up to you. So now we're gonna grab our handy dandy flathead, open up this little clip right there that's connected to the oil filter, and then we're gonna take off the actual cap so I could see in the back. All right, so you need a 27mm to take off the housing, but they always recommend those little short stubby sockets, which I don't have. I have this long one. So all I did was put my socket on there, move this over just like that, and boom, see that? You have plenty of room to take it off. All right, so this is where we're at. So I disconnected this right here. Bam, all it is that little lock tool. Get your clip, your pick tool, pop it out. You can push it and move it. And the reason I did that is because there's a bolt right there, and then there's a bolt right there directly behind it. So we have to take those off. So before we take those bolts off, let's take off the oil cooler hose, which is right here, connected down here. All right, so I was able to get that oil cooler hose, which is right here, from the top. All I did was I stuck my pick like that, straight in, pop that off, and it came right off just like this, how you see it in my hand. So I'm gonna take it off now. So you are gonna lose some coolant, but it's okay. And we'll move this up more out of the way. All right, so far we got 3 bolts. We got one there, and then one right here, that's 2, and then the third one is right there, right under the oil cooler, right here. And then I got one that's over here. Let me see if I can flip you around, hold on. All right, flipped you around. So that's number 4. Number 5, you can actually see down here. That's number 5. And then number 6 is right below that, a little bit down there. There's number 6, you can see it back there. So that's 1, 2, and then there's 3, 4, 5, and the one that's under this is 6. So I'm gonna pop those out. So to get to the ones that we can't see, you're gonna need this swivel, an extension, and then an E10. All right, my friends, so we got them all out. What's really gonna help you is this extension with the swivel, because you can't see back there, but if you look at the new one and you see kind of where the oil cooler is what I did. I looked at the oil cooler and then I looked at where the bolts were, and that's how I was able to get it without being able to see. But I think we're good to go. It looks like I gotta take this little clip off. That little clip right there. All right, so to get the housing out, these hoses right here, not that one, these right here have to come off. So this one actually goes down here, right there to that transmission cooler. And all I did was I just put my pick tool right underneath, popped it up, pulled it back, and now I can move this whole thing out of the way to get the oil filter housing. So now we push this out of the way. That's the one that goes to the transmission cooler right there. This should come out freely. You gotta finagle it out little by little, but it should come out. So you got one more connector that's being sneaky right here. Where is it? Right down here, that you gotta pry off. So I'm gonna do that, and that bad boy will come out. So this is the only way that this bad boy is gonna clear. So I'll show you what's going on. Is it hits this connector that's back there. So you have to bring it out exactly like how I have it, like this. Otherwise it won't come through. So it's gonna be on, you're gonna pull it forward, kind of angle it like that, get it in front of that the steering shaft, and then it's gonna come out like this. So I'm gonna pull it out. So once you got it about right here, you're gonna have to shift it over like that and finagle it out. It's gonna come out just like that. So that's how you have to take it out in order for it to come out. So it's like this. You're gonna have to shimmy it up, turn it a little bit, and start pulling it out like that. All right, but she's out. All right, so now she's out. We're gonna clean that up. Look at that gasket just hanging out right there. We're gonna clean that up, make sure the surface is nice and dry. But yeah. All right, my friends, we cleaned that bad boy up as best we could, and now we're gonna get the new housing, slap it on there. Here's the new housing. Let's slap it on there. So before we slap this bad boy in, we're gonna get some engine oil and lightly coat these before we put it in. All right, so we torqued all the bolts down to 7 to 8 foot-pounds, and then we gave it a 90-degree turn afterwards. So we're gonna move real quick, putting everything back together. All right, so I put this little clip on right here before I put the actual oil cooler hose on, because it's gonna go just like that and you're not gonna be able to put the little clip on. And then that clip is to the actual connector we took off earlier that goes right there. So let's put this bad boy on.
Bam. Secure it down. Bam.
Give it a tug. Good to go. So now we're gonna do the connector. It's right here. Put that bad boy right in there, just like that. Push it on, give it a little click, and boom. Now that connector is on right there. So now we're gonna put that hose on up there. All right, so remember that we stuck this one underneath. Move that way, because this goes right into that trans cooler right there. So we're gonna pop that up, stick it there, and then we're gonna bend this one back under here. So we gotta pop this off, pop that off,
Bam, bam.
and then move that out of the way so we can get that in. Boom.
So now we can put this one back here.
Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Secure that down. Up. See, it didn't go all the way down because we got to push it up a little more. All right, so we're gonna push that up a little more. Connect. Where are we? Let me move this out of the way. So we're gonna connect that back there, this to there, and then we're not gonna forget this trans cooler. All right, we got that back one secure, which is this one. Now we're gonna work with this one right here. We're gonna pop this up, and then you know where it goes. It goes right there. All right, so we put that one in. Bam. Now we're gonna put this one in. We gotta pop that up. But before we pop that up, let's clip this bad boy back on. Bam. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Now we're gonna do this one. All right, guys, so we got all our hoses together. Now we're gonna go ahead and put this little box right back in there. And you gotta line it up at the bottom, right there. Goes in there, and then you got a little 8mm right here, and one back there again, and then we'll work on all the cables. So let's go. All right, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. And then we got this bad boy. Goes right in there, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. We're gonna go through this pretty fast. If I skip some stuff, just go back to the beginning because it's gonna show you how to take everything apart and you'll see where everything goes. But I'm just gonna go wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Let's go. Now we got our 3 screws, 1, 2, and then this one goes down, and that's 3 right there. All right, now this bad boy goes just like this. Snap, tug, good. Snap, crackle, pop, bam. So the tools you're gonna need for this job is going to be an 8mm socket, 10mm socket, 27mm socket, T20, E10, some extensions, a swivel, a pick set, flathead, needle nose pliers, curved, a ratchet, a Sharpie, and then your oil filter housing. All right, last thing to do is fill her up with coolant, bleed it, and you're good to go. Always remember, if I can fix it, you can fix it.